The human experience, it's a bit like water, flowing water. You're either moving, motion, flowing, going down with gravity, velocity, or you're stagnant. You're festering algae, decay. Ideally, you are either moving forward, and if you're not moving forward, decay. Most people every day they choose decay. You know what I saw the other day? The other day I was just driving through North Hollywood and this, that, whatever. 10 a.m. A line outside In-N-Out. And it's fucking hot. It's middle of summer. People choose to eat deep fried, greasy stuff. Lining up for 20 minutes outside In-N-Out on their way to their job. And it hit me. If you are not moving forward, you have chosen decay. If you aren't constantly looking for the get out. While in my time in England, I met up with A-Star Barbers and he gave me up a trim. A-Star is someone I looked up to for the last few years. Massively. Because obviously, like, if you're in the barbering space, which I am, you know who HD Cuts is. You know who A-Star Barbers is. You know who 360 Jeezy is. You know who these legends, these pioneers are. And A-Star, what he told me is you always need to get out. This man, a man who pioneered, okay, the social media thing, is telling me that no matter how successful you get in a particular field, you need to get out. And that reminded me about 50 Cent, because in 50 Cent's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, he told you, if you read it, he told you that you need to constantly evolve. Curtis Jackson could not be 50 Cent forever. And then it's crazy because I was thinking about this. Like, what did 50 Cent really mean? And the other day I was getting my hair cut, again, in North Hollywood, by one of my friends. He's cut me up. And then I was listening to the song. It's not a popular song by 50 Cent, but it was closer to his new wave of music. It wasn't like the Get Rich or Die Trying era. It was a bit after that. And he's talking about, you know, he's on a come up. He's searching for new things. And he's this far away from being the next version of himself. And then a couple years after that song, he writes, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. And that's when I realized that notion that, you know, sometimes you see on social media, people try to give a reassuring, like, quote. They say, like, you don't always have to be making progress, you know, like, just getting up in the morning is progress, just making your bed is progress. Yo, fuck that. Fuck that. Let me see you catch yourself on your bed for 4 hours on the phone. I will smack you. Don't ever do that to yourself. Stagnation is decay. Don't ever think that just because you woke up, made your bed, had 4 A's and a coffee, that you've made progress. You should never ever be satisfied. And you know what it comes down to? It comes down to taking risks. That's the main idea of this video. You take a risk. And I'm not talking about taking risks as in, like, I'm going to invest $20,000 in a new business that I don't know. That's not what I'm talking about, taking risk. But let's get down and I'm going to explain what I mean by take risk. When I say take risk, ideally what I'm talking about is you embrace the discomfort that comes with it, okay? Taking risk is just an idea. But what the actual process behind taking risk is choosing discomfort. When you take risk, what is a risk? A risk is something where you have collateral, okay? You go for this, but if it fails, you lose this, basically. Your comfort level could be collateral, okay? Right now, I'm in the process of looking for a new apartment. I'm trying to upgrade my lifestyle, upgrade my living space, trying to be somewhere where I can be a little bit more productive. It is a massive risk because the type of apartment I'm looking for is going to cost money. Not only that's going to cost money, it's going to be far away from where I need to be most of the day. It's going to be far away, cost a lot of money. I'm taking risk in comfort level. I'm taking risk in the fact that I will be spending a lot of fucking money. But you know what? I trust myself. I trust myself that I can put that stress on me and I can stay above water. I can put myself in that situation where I have to spend more money to increase productivity, which also will place more pressure on me because I need to make more money So it's like a positive feedback loop. I'm going to go here. It's going to be hard. I need to make more money. But by being here, I'm going to be more productive. So I'm going to make more money. Okay? And I was just going to go up and up and up and up. That's a taking risk. And how I know I made the right decision. You know how I made the right decision? I know I made the right decision when I talk to a few people about what I want to do. And they tell me, oh, but that's not smart in the long run because you're going to spend so much money. Oh, but that's so much money. Oh, so much this, so much that, so much that. And when I realize the type of people that are telling me that, they're doing jack shit with their life. I don't want to say they're a loser, but they're kind of a loser. Okay? Those are the type of people that are telling me that. People who can't take a risk. You know the type of people that are telling me to do this? That are supporting me to do that? The people that know me? The people that can see my vision? My close friends? Okay? They see the decision, they're like, okay, holy shit, yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money, but that's what you need to do. Let's talk a bit about another side of taking a risk. Rejection. You might be scared of taking risks because you're scared of rejection, but guess what? Rejection, it's a badge of honor. It's a badge of honor. You getting rejected proves that you're in the game. Okay? Proves that you're out there. Okay? Obviously, when you say rejection, the first thing you think about is cold approaching a girl, ask for her number or whatever, and you get rejected. But let's stick on that for a bit. What I mean by reject is not necessarily just in the dating world, but we can apply it to the dating world. How do you know that you're making effort? How do we know that? Let's say you're someone that maybe that's a hard thing for you to do, to talk to the opposite sex, and you want to you want to become better at talking. How do you know for sure that you are making progress? Is it because in 2 weeks you got one number? Or is it because in one day you got 3 rejections? Which one is a bigger sign of progress? 3 rejections in one day is a bigger sign of progress because it shows that yes, you're out there. You're getting rejected, that's a badge of honor. You're trying. You could go once and get lucky in 1 month, or you could go 5 times every day, get rejected 5 times, but you just need to get accepted 2 or 3 times in the whole month. That's already a 200% increase in your success. Just because you got rejected 10, 20, 30 times more. So here's what you need to do. Start seeking rejection. Let's go away from the dating world. Let's start thinking about maybe business opportunity. Approach more people. Write down 100 people in your niche, in your space, in your industry, in your whatever it is. Write down 100 people that you would like to work with and approach every single one of them. Email, DM, approach. Do you know how the people that work with me, do you know how it comes about? For example, the person's about to edit this video, or the person that's helped me create content, or the person that's giving me advice on how to conduct my business. Do you know how they work with me? I get cold approaches a million, okay, not a million, but I get hundreds of DMs all the time, people trying to work with me. Obviously, the people that get to work with me, like, it's a bit of a chance, like, lucky timing, I see the message, whatever, I like the message, I like the personality. Because honestly, everyone that I work with, I love personality. But we wouldn't have got this connection if they hadn't approached me. I'm sure I'm not the first person they've approached. I'm sure they got rejected many times before. But here they are working with me. And that inspires me. The people that work with me inspire me. Because if they work with me, I can work with people. I don't need to do this alone. You don't need to do it alone either. Start seeking rejection. Once you start doing that, you'll start to realize that seeking rejection isn't failure. It makes you bolder. It makes you more creative. Makes you better. So if you want to overcome fear, you need to do one thing. It's the 0 option mentality. You have 0 options. When you give yourself no way out, if you have too many options, you're going to hesitate. Don't give yourself too many options. Don't have a way out. Okay? 0 option mentality. You got to do it. When you know that you've got to do it, you'll be more creative. Okay? Like I told you before, I know my friends that have I go about the 75% rule. Okay? I don't need to know 100% of the shit that I want to get into. I know so many of my friends, they come to me with a business idea, they know too much about the fucking thing. They never get down to it. They've given themselves a way out. They've literally researched their way out of being interested in the subject. It's as easy as that. Okay? Don't give yourself a way out. Learn 75% of whatever you need to do. Make a list of all the people you want to work with. Approach every single one of them. Seek the rejection. And go again. Be more creative. Easy as that. I'm going to reveal like a 3-perspective psychological mindset dimension, okay, when you're going about this. Okay, there's 3 things to it. First is the deathbed perspective. Second, there's the fuck it philosophy. And third, there's the inner psychotic personality. The deathbed personality is when you're going about making a decision and it's a bit scary and it seems like a bit of a risk. Just imagine you're on your deathbed and you look back on that moment. What would you, moments before your death, have wished you had done? Would you have wished that you took the risk? That's one thing to think about. Number 2 dimension to think about, the fuck it philosophy. Explains it. Fuck it. Just do it. For example, I'm looking at apartments. Okay. Oh, I could be there looking for the best apartment with the best price. But I'm just thinking like, fuck it. I'm going to get something that maybe if I spent 3 more hours, I could find something better. Or I can just say, fuck it. Because I know shit's going to work out anyway. Somehow, some way, it's going to work out anyway. So, fuck it. I know that when I'm older, I'm going to regret. If I don't go chase that apartment, I'm going to regret that I didn't do that. Number 2, fuck it. Just do it. Number 3, channel your inner psychopath. That's detach your emotions. Try, when you're going about it, honestly try to detach your emotions from it and think about logically, purely from a rational perspective. If I'm thinking about it personally, for like the apartment idea, emotionally, like, yeah, it's gonna be hard, I'm gonna be alone, I'm gonna have no friends, but logically, gonna be more expensive, gonna be more productive. Do I value time or money? I value time. Productivity, efficiency is more important for me than spending money. So I've detached, looked at it from the outside view. No emotions, just think about pure rationally. I've got to go get that apartment. Number 2, fuck it, just get the apartment. Number 1, I'm gonna regret not getting that apartment. And it's easy as that. This video was just a bit of a reality check. Take more risks, okay? Do a legacy check. Look back on your life. Look back on your legacy. Have you taken enough risk? Or have you been too soft on yourself? If you've been too soft on yourself, it's time to make a change. Moving forward, from now on, me and you, take more risks, okay? If you want to dive deeper, check out my community. We have grown so much recently, so I just want to big shout out to everyone in the community. We've experienced unbelievable growth in the last couple of days. So if you're ready to dive deeper and you like content like this, check down below. Alright? Catch you later.